Gender reveal parties are destructive from top to bottom. Come on, CNN, really? They're destructive from top to bottom? Come on. Yeah, we see that there's been a couple of instances where there has been some tragic things. Let's not mention the thousands and thousands and thousands of instances that have not caused destruction. Now, I don't particularly care for these gender reveal parties. Whatever. I mean, it just seems weird to me. It rings like the things that I've fussed about them in previous podcasts. The ice bucket challenge mentality, or being forced into charity, or being forced into putting a black square on your profile picture so you can keep the mob away from you. That kind of stuff. Like okay, whatever. And if you want to do these gender reveal parties, go ahead. If that's something that you think you can do and have fun with your friends and loved ones, and it's going to help you celebrate this amazing thing that's going to be in your life, this girl or boy, and I am all for that. Be creative. Some of them are extraordinarily creative and amazing. There's also some amazing bloopers that are hilarious from these things, from guys being hit in the crotch because they've got these little blue and pink cannon things and they got it facing the wrong way and just completely rack themselves. We've got people looking into the cannon and it sprays all over them, or kids that are like underneath the balloon and the powder just drops on them. They face the camera and they're just completely covered. I mean, those things are hilarious. I die laughing. One of my favorite TV shows is America's Funniest Videos. I live for people falling down. It is one of my biggest joys in life is watching people fall. I'm telling you, there is stuff in I had a best man at my wedding that he stood up on a chair to give a speech, and when he was trying to get down or something, he did this like little topply thing and fell off the chair. And I laugh about it 20 years ago. I'm still laughing about that thing. And when I think about it, it makes me laugh. And so those things have come from this. Okay, let's get back to the point. CNN says that gender reveal parties are destructive from top to bottom, says Allison Hope in this stupid opinion piece. My opinion is that your opinion sucks. CNN, if it weren't already a bad idea to throw a party without proper safety measures during a pandemic, one that sparks a massive forest fire is just arsenic-laced icing on a poison cake. Wow, that hyperbole is rich. Whoa. The forest fires that have resulted from these things are terrible. They're tragic. And of course, you need to be careful when you're doing these things. I mean, come on. It's common sense. This really does ring similar to me as in the arguments of all the things that are trying to be shut down from the left. Gun ownership, First Amendment, all of these things that you are not woke unless you see it their way. I mean, even Jenna Carvin, the blogger widely credited with popularizing gender reveal parties, has had enough, writing on Facebook this week, "Stop having these stupid parties. For the love of God, stop burning things down to tell everybody about your kid's penis." Or vagina, I guess. No one cares but you. Well, that's not true. Their friends and family care. And it's a special moment. And it's exciting. And it's fun. I don't think they're necessary. I think they're a bit silly. But they're fun. Why would you disparage family from having fun revealing their gender? I thought we were excited what you're assigned at birth. In a time of sadness, here's another way, a very sad part of this. The disastrous fire in California. Yes, that's terrible. It is. That doesn't mean that we should be crapping all over people's fun. Gosh, these people, no fun. They're just no fun. They can't have anything good. Anything, unless it's for them, unless, the only good people can go and get their hair cut. Unless it's you, commoner. You can't go get your hair cut. You can't do anything fun. You can't do it unless it's them. You can't have house parties in California unless it's the politicians. There's reports of lots of politicians and the ultra elite having house parties, but you, commoner, not allowed to have it. We've seen this time and again. No, not time and again. It's happened a couple times, a few times, very minuscule amount of times. Now, of course, there's nobody keeping stats on how many gender reveal parties there are, but I would be willing to bet there's been thousands of gender reveal parties without incident, or maybe hilarity has ensued as a result of these things. But the complete destruction, those are rare and very, yes, people need to have, like I just said, people need to have common sense. Make sure they have fire mitigation if you're doing some kind of explosive, or don't do explosives if you don't know what you're doing. Those things make sense. But to just come down and start pushing, there's people literally pushing for legislation now to have these things barred. What the actual heck is going on? Now, I mean, yeah, there's massive damage. All of those things are bad. But guess what? That person that did that was held accountable and has to pay all of that back. Okay? They did something wrong. They did something stupidly. They have to pay for it. A gender reveal party in Iowa last year that essentially involved the detonation of a pipe bomb killed a grandmother-to-be. That is terrible. That is tragic. And it is minuscule amount of people that are doing these really, really dumb things in these really dumb ways. There was even the guy in 2008 who used his pet alligator to announce the gender of his baby by placing a watermelon filled with blue jelly in the creature's mouth, causing a perilous stir and questions about animal abuse. Better call PETA. Even when gender reveal parties don't cause this kind of overt harm, these examples of death and destruction are still an apt metaphor for the detrimental effects of the deeper cultural message. There's a deeper cultural message in gender reveal parties. Let's read on. A pyrotechnical display of pink or blue reflects a toxic glee at boxing our babies into binary. There it is. There it is, people. There we go. Here's the actual agenda. You should not be subjecting yourselves to the binary gender categories that may not reflect who they are. No, they have a penis, they have a vagina. Period. There's two genders. That's it. But we have the wokey woke crowd that can't tolerate that you are celebrating the non-wokey woke philosophy of a penis and a vagina. By slapping a color code on our little ones and plastering it all over the internet before they even enter the birth canal, we are removing entirely the sense of agency to develop their own gender identities and control it, that their identity online. We are completely erasing the spectrum of social and biological diversity when it comes to gender. Ugh. Shut up. No. Parents are happy. They're excited. They want to reveal this to their loved ones. Case closed. Don't be an idiot. Don't explode crap. Don't cause forest fires. That's all we need. That's all the government we need. Just make people watch this video and they should be good. Also, don't be a woke idiot and force people into your philosophy. Stop it. Enough is enough. This is ridiculous. Those who do not fit into the binary gender categories, whether they are transgender, non-binary, or simply don't fit the stereotype. I'm a perfect example of someone with female genitalia who did not feel particularly female and who loathes the color pink. Who gives a crap what you feel or don't like? Who gives a crap what that, shut up. Anything frilly or so what? So what if you don't like that? Doesn't mean that you need to force people into your stupid way of thinking. Already faced an these people already face an uphill battle when it comes to, I get it. I get that there's people I know and have friends that are transgender, and I get it. They have their view and they can do things. I support them if they want to do that. If they are an adult and can make that decision on their own, whatever. Who am I to tell you what to do? Stop pushing this agenda on everybody, though. It's not good. It doesn't help anybody. I support you if you want to change your sex. Change who you are. If you want me to call you a girl, I'll call you a girl. If you want me to call you a guy, I'll call you a guy. I don't care about those things, but don't be a science denier. Don't be these things, and don't push this agenda and say that I have to accept this when I don't have to accept this. And don't use a veil of, I'm going to go after a genuine celebration of a mom and dad revealing what their baby is. Don't go after that and say that they're being abusive, they're being terrible, and guise it under the premise of, well, you're being destructive in this. No, you're not. Those are extraordinarily rare. Doesn't happen very often. Incidences. They only named, 3 in this? Maybe 4 out of the thousands that have happened all over the Facebooks and the YouTubes and the TikToks. Gender reveal parties are destructive from top to bottom. No, they're not. Shut up. My gosh, what are we doing? I'm telling you guys, if we don't start calling this nonsense out, we're already gone down this road. We're losing our culture. We're losing our ability to have reason or reasonable conversations. And this is one of them, pushing this nonsense. Come on, guys. Really? I'd love for you to find me on Twitter and Facebook and my website, paulprocise.com. Get in touch with me. Let me know of some things that you want me to cover and talk about. My name's Paul Procise. You have a great day. Bye.